we are drinking Vizzy Mimosa hard seltzers. So
Where's mine?
Which flavor do you want?
I don't care. Popcorn.
Well, there's strawberry, pomegranate, pineapple, or peach. They're all delightful. I do need to gather up our surprise shot ingredients. We are going to do the one for this episode is going to be for Laura. So hopefully Laura joins in time because this was a very specific request. Mark also had a specific request, so I will get his. I know Rachel also has a special request, so I will be doing hers next week. And then someone else had requested a like a throwback shot, like something that you like used to take. So I picked out the perfect one for that. So we'll do probably Rachel's in that one next week. But we also had quite a few Supremos actually join this week.
Yay!
So we had 4, actually. I thought it was just 3, but we had 4 join this week.
That's as many fingers as you have on a hand. 4 fingers and a thumb.
I was like, what the fuck?
Like, are you missing something?
4 fingers and a thumb.
So our newest Supremos are Amanda Lynn, Chris with a K, Rachel, and Rebecca.
Oh my God.
So, and I've already got the surprise shot request. Amanda Lynn has a specific one. So Chris and Rachel, who are also Supremos, can send me their requests. So we're starting to get some good ones, which I like. So that said, I'm going to go make one of the requests. This one is going to be for Laura.
You going to leave me here with Jen?
Yes, I am. Oh, see, Laura's on.
Yay. Hey, Laura.
Hey, Laura, what's up?
This better not be something terrible. Like, this better be something good that's not...
Does it look terrible?
No, but sometimes things that don't look terrible are actually terrible.
Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Before you take the shot, I will instruct you on how to take the shot.
Oh. Do we suck up the whipped cream?
All right. This one's for Laura.
Laura.
Surprise shots. Surprise shots. We don't know what they are because they're a surprise.
Okay, so you can't just take the shot as is. Actually, John, you're going to want to stand right
away from your computer.
You need to put your hands behind your back.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not doing that.
Wait, we each have to do it something different?
No, we all have to do it this way. You have to put your hands behind your back, and you have to take the shot with your mouth only.
Who the hell requested this shit?
Laura.
Dude, I am 36 years old.
This is how it goes.
I can't bear weight on my ankle. I'm just kidding.
You just put your hands behind your back, and you have to put it around your mouth like so. And shoot it back.
Is she at least a Supremo?
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Ready?
Wait, what do I got to do?
You have to put your hands behind your back.
I got this computer right here.
Put your hands behind your back.
Put the shot here.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I am not. Stop being a little
Put the shot
bitch.
here. That's right. Are you going to let your wife talk to you like that?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Put the shot over here. Well, you're going to need to be seen. So you could, put it right there. Well, how are you going to reach down?
He's going to decompress.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right. So we are going to, I need to kind of stand up actually. So you have to put your hands behind your back because you're going to be tempted, John. I know you. And
he's not going to do it.
Do what?
He's going to do it wrong.
This is a request. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
That's still not on the camera.
That's okay. So in order to take it, you have to put your mouth around the shot glass and then shoot it back without your hands. Can you do that?
If I swallow this fucking shot glass, I'm gonna be
I know how to do the Heimlich. It's okay.
I'm going to be really impressed with your gag reflexes. So, all right, ready?
I would be more concerned than impressed.
I had to move it to get around my lips. Okay, you can use your hands now to take it out.
Good
Good job. Good job, everybody.
Terrible.
That was called the blowjob shot.
Oh, fucking shit. My mom watches this shit. No shit.
I think your mom is not like...
At this point, I don't think
Surprised.
she's concerned about this.
I was actually impressed with my ability to get my lips around that.
I had to like move like
It was like a suction for a second. It was like...
That's fucking gross. The dog just sneezed.
She's allergic to whipped cream.
Oh, shit. That was fucking terrible.
No, that was delicious.
It was really
good.
good, yeah. What was it, like, in it?
Okay, so the blowjob shot, there's a couple of different ones that say different things, but it is amaretto, so the Disaronno, Kahlua,
Yum.
Bailey's, and then topped with whipped cream. Marty says, John, pretend you're at a rest stop. That's good.
Where the fuck? Shit.
Thank you, Laura. That was delicious. For our next surprise shot, when we do it for Just Supremos, that one's going to be for Mark. He had a very special request for
We don't have to do
us.
that again, do we?
No, but it is specific.
Jesus fuck.
I'm going to turn the air conditioning on real quick. Hang on.
Yeah, crank that bitch up. That was terrible, man. Well, it's just us again. What the fuck?
Why do you make that sound like a bad thing?
All right, so I don't know who requested this one, but
Story?
I'm going to start putting a box on it where it has you put your name on it. Yeah.
I think you should.
We're doing this story of
What is in that cage? Is that a gorilla?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Is this going to make me really sad?
we're doing the story of Charla Nash.
Is she the lady that got her face eaten off by a gorilla?
What's up, Natasha?
Hey, Natasha.
Is she?
What are you talking about? Shit. Does anybody know this person? Hold on, let me put up this thing. This is a story we're doing tonight. This is the before.
Oh, God.
No.
I went way too deep into this story.
Well, that's the point.
The killer's name is Travis. Are we ready to go?
We're ready to go.
We're ready.
Shit. Is everybody ready on live chat? All right. We're starting with a 911 call.
Oh, dear.
Stamford 911, where's your emergency?
Oh, this is Sandy Herold. 231 Rock Clement Road.
What's the
Send
problem?
the police. Send the police.
What's the problem there?
The chimp killed my friend.
What's the problem with your friend?
Oh, please.
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Send the police up with a gun. With a gun. Hurry
Who has
up.
a gun?
Please hurry up. He's killing my girlfriend.
What is the problem?
He's killing my friend.
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee.
Oh, your chimpanzee is killing your friend.
He ripped her apart. Hurry up.
With a gun.
Hurry up, please.
There's someone on the way.
With guns, please. Shoot him.
What is the monkey doing? Tell me what the monkey's...
He ripped her face off.
He ripped her face off?
He's trying to attack me. Please,
Okay,
hurry.
I need you to calm down a little bit. They're on the way. Can you put yourself away? I don't want the monkey attacking you.
Please, hurry up. Listen to me.
They're on the way, ma'am.
Guns. They gotta shoot him, please. Please, hurry.
Are you there with your friend? I need you to help your friend. Can you go help your friend?
I can't. He tried to attack me now.
Is he still there with your friend?
Yes.
Okay, so then back off. Then don't get any closer, okay? They're already on the way.
Please.
If the monkey moves away from your friend, let me know, okay? So we could try to help your friend.
No, I can't. She's dead. She's dead.
Why are you saying that she's dead?
She's dead. He ripped her apart.
He ripped what apart? Her face?
Everything. Oh,
He ripped her apart?
listen, I think I'm gonna sleep. I think I'm gonna pass out.
No, just breathe, okay? I'm going to stay with you on the phone until they get there.
Listen to me. Please hurry. Please hurry. Oh my God. They gotta have their guns out. They gotta have their guns out. Listen to me. Oh my God.
Is this your monkey or whose monkey
Yes.
is it? It's your monkey.
No, it's mine.
How do you know how big is he? How
Yes,
many pounds?
200 pounds.
400?
200.
200 pounds?
Listen to me, please. Where are they? Where are they?
And he's a chimp, correct?
Yes. Where are they?
They're going your way. They're going as fast as they can your way, okay?
Please go faster. Please, Dirk. Please.
Is the monkey still by your friend, or can you get close to your friend?
He's eating her. Please. God, oh, please.
Okay, I need you to calm down for me. I know it's hard, okay? I know it's hard. But they're going as fast as they can your way, okay?
Oh, my God. Please hurry. Please. Tell them they got to shoot him because I tried stabbing him and he's not, and it made him worse.
Okay, Sandra.
Have them shoot him.
They will. Sandra, I already have the fire department close by, okay? So as soon as the police gets there, the fire department's going to move in, okay? The fire department can't move in yet, but as soon as the police officers show up...
Please tell them. Shoot him because he's going to try to attack me now.
Just breathe, Sandra.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Sandra, stay in your car.
Shoot him!
Sandra, I need you to stay in your car.
Shoot him, please. I tried stabbing him, and he's hurt now, too. So he's going to attack anybody. I can't get out of this car.
Lock your doors on your car and stay there with me.
It don't matter. He will rip the doors wide
Sandra,
open.
just do what I'm telling you to. Stay in the car. The police officers will handle it.
Please tell him to shoot him. Please tell him. Please tell him to kill him, please.
They did, Sandra. They're shooting at him already, okay?
But he's not dead.
I know. They will continue until he's dead, okay? I just need you to stay on the phone with me and breathe.
He's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Wow, that was a lot.
That was a lot to process. Okay.
Anyone need another blowjob shot? Because
Fucking shit.
wow.
Oh, God. I actually stopped listening to it when I was doing the research, which is why I closed the video out, because I don't know if they showed the pictures or not, but I couldn't take it. I don't know, man. I don't like, I mean, human, yeah, but animals too, because they were going to kill the monkey.
Yeah, that poor lady lost her monkey and her friend's face got eaten off.
But also, like, that's what you're keeping a wild animal in captivity.
Yeah.
Like, they're not pets. What do you think's going to happen?
We should call her Chimp Queen. Like Tiger King.
Well, that's one of the big discussions. Has anyone on live chat heard that? The whole 911 call? What do you think her face looks like? The one that was eaten.
The one that was eaten, not the collar.
Not the caller, no.
Got it. Okay.
So this is, I mean, dude, this is a story right here. Holy fuck. This is terrible. Anyway, we're going to get all into this. This is Charla Nash.
So are you saying the person that the caller said was eaten alive is alive? Or did they actually
No,
die?
she's alive.
Her face was ripped off.
The caller.
I mean, she said she was convinced her friend was dead because he was eating her innards and shit.
Well, so was the zombie apocalypse in Florida. You remember that guy?
I know, but she was also convinced that he was dead. That
he got his face eaten off.
I know, but she made it seem like he was eating the internal organs and stuff too. Like the caller said that she was ripped apart.
You're gonna
not just the face.
Don't worry, you're going to be reading.
So she's still the victim is
she
still
is still
alive.
alive. Yes. Whew. Oh no, you won't say that when you see her. I promise. Like honestly, a lot of people would rather be dead.
That's terrible.
Her face was first revealed on Oprah. I'm going to show you her face. If you haven't seen it, don't look it up. Just wait for the dramatic.
I don't want to see it.
It's bad.
You know what, Jen? We've seen worse, I'm sure. You know what? We've definitely seen worse. One lunatic, one ice pick.
Oh, yeah.
3 guys, 1 hammer.
Yeah.
The Enumclaw horse case, I think, still takes the cake. Oh. So
that is my most watched video on
Sure
Johnny Llama YouTube.
is. People are fucking sick.
Yeah, I know. There was one guy that commented on that. He said something like, "No, this is all wrong. He was screw in both holes of the horse. I'm like, number one, what other hole?
It's a male.
And I'm like, number two, why are you?
He's an expert.
He was wrong because I researched it. It was not two holes. It was the boots.
In depth.
Well,
yeah.
One hole could be the
deep.
mouth hole.
He wasn't screwing his mouth hole. You saw the video.
I know
I would
that.
not put. There's a lot of things that I wouldn't do, but Kit, why would you put that in a horse's mouth? They're gonna chomp it off. They're gonna think it's a carrot.
No, that is. No, not your wiener. Oh, his wiener, the horse wiener. There's videos.
No,
I don't. No. I just want to stop
right.
here. I just want to stop here. No.
We've already covered that case. We're done with it.
I'll never be done with it. So we're going to February 16th, 2009. Travis is the chimpanzee, and he's also the killer. Or I shouldn't say killer, but the 911 caller.
It sounds like he is a victim to being killed. He was killed.
Thank you. Yes. This reminds me of Uncle Fatty.
Uncle Fatty.
Aw, you should have grabbed your shirt for this one.
I know, I was thinking about it, but anyway, February 16th, 2009. I had the full case here mapped out. This is Charla Nash prior. So if you want to describe her.
Middle-aged lady, blonde hair, big smile, petting a monkey, chimpanzee.
Seems like she's having a great time. Looks fun, vibrant.
Would it seem like she's afraid of that monkey?
No, she looks very comfortable.
Tonight we're going to February 16th, 2009. This is around 3:45. The 911 call came in at 3:45. That one that you just heard. Police actually get there really quick. I know she's talking on the phone, but they get there within 5 minutes. They're there. And I mean, because that 911 call was 4.5 minutes, I think. So they're there extremely quickly. Travis is the chimpanzee. And what you hear on the 911 call is, if you want to go ahead and read this, this is kind of the recap of the...
He ripped her face off.
He ripped her face off?
The dispatcher sounds incredulous.
He tried. He's trying to attack me.
Herold cries, pleading with the police to hurry. The dispatcher again tries to calm her and asks her to help her friend.
I can't. He tries to attack me now.
Oh my God, you sound a lot like her.
I know.
Actually. Have you noticed that when you were just doing this?
I'm doing it intentionally.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's pretty good. Oh, sorry.
I do have talents, you know.
I know. We saw it from you taking that shot.
I walked right into that one.
Oh, shit. Don't get any closer, okay?
He ripped her apart. Please hurry.
She's sobbing.
Oh my God. She's dead. She's dead. Oh my God.
The police arrive after almost 10 minutes of Herold's crying.
Please hurry.
And the dispatcher urging her to breathe.
Shoot him.
She yells.
So it wasn't 10 minutes. I mean, because that 911 call was 4.5 minutes. And they were there during it. Remember? He was like, they're shooting her. They're shooting her. Or they're shooting him. They're shooting him.
He's not dead.
He's not dead. She was like frantic.
Yeah.
That was maybe manic. Like, yeah.
I don't know. What would you sound like if a monkey was eating my face?
I mean, I would be frantic too, but
I think I would just sit there in shock.
yeah, you know how
Like, I wouldn't be able to react because I'd be too like.
So there's flight, fight, but there's also
Fawn and
paralyzed.
Fawn-
Yeah, freeze.
Fight, flight, fawn, and freeze.
I'm a freezer. I'm a freeze. I freeze in high stress situations.
Actually,
Is that accurate? Is that not accurate? It's accurate. It's why I'm also when in high stress situations, I also like can't talk. I'm like mute. I cannot, like, I have to process. There's sometimes, like, depending on the situation, I'm like, I can be like, okay, if someone's injured, I'm good and I can be calm under those types of situations. But if it's me, no, freeze. Freeze is my reaction.
I think I'm a fighter, but I think everyone wants to think that. But I really think that I am. I'm just trying to think of things I've dealt with.
I mean, I can think of an example where I froze, but then was able to mobilize, and I fled quickly.
What high stress situations are you in? This is recently?
No, I was in a situation in college when I was sexually assaulted, or someone was trying to sexually assault me.
I thought you were talking about like recently. I was like, oh my God.
No. I was, someone had tried to sexually assault me, and I kind of like, my brain was like, is this really happening to me right now? Like, is this guy really trying to do this? And I kind of like froze in what I was supposed to do, but then I was able to get him off and grab my shoes, ran. Didn't look back.
Did you burn his house down?
No. I believe he was later expelled for doing the same thing to somebody else.
Oh, really? Jesus Christ. All right. February 16th, 3:45 is when the 911 call comes in. The situation is this, and we're going to get into it. But Travis is the chimp. He's also the pet. The owner, Sandra Herold, has been quoted as treating Travis like a son. And apparently, if you own exotic animals, you can't treat them like family. Because I kind of went into there's a whole debate about whether or not you should own exotic animals. Monkeys, for instance, like this case, a monkey of the same body weight as a human is 4 to 7 times stronger than a human. Plus, they got the teeth, and they got the claws. They're fast.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, growing up, it's like, oh, monkeys are so cute and cool. But then you think about like a chimpanzee, and that's like almost like owning another human. I mean, they're an animal, but they're so close that it's like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Travis gets out. Sandra, she calls her friend to come over and help get the monkey back into the house because he's escaped. He's supposed to be he's supposed to be confined to the house, and he escaped his cage, and now he's running amok outside. And this has happened plenty times before, and Sandra is just trying to call her friend Charla to get some help getting him back in. That's the situation before the monkey, Travis, attacks Charla. Now, I want to point out that Sandra did get the monkey back in before Charlie came over. However, once he was back in the house, she gave him, because this was proven in this was found in the toxicology report, quote, several pills of Xanax, which is an anti-anxiety medication. Mm-hmm. So Sandra, at first, before her friend was there, got the monkey back into the house, gave him a mixture of tea, and it just says several pills. So I don't know how many it would take to sedate a monkey.
But I feel like, can you give a monkey Xanax?
Well, this was right before her friend comes over and is attacked. You heard Sandra say that at first she hits him with a shovel. And then, and this is sad right here, she stabs the monkey, Travis, with a butcher's knife. And reports say that Travis looks back at her almost as in a, Mom, what are you doing type of look, right? Now, officers responded officially at 3:46. So right when she calls at 3:45, officers are responding. They get there within 5 minutes.
Yeah, Natasha says, I still think it's insane that she gave the chimp Xanax. Yeah, that is wild.
I guess it didn't kick in soon enough. Because Xanax is supposed to like calm you down.
Sedate, right? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you why we think the monkey attacked her to begin with. And
because this person had interacted with the monkey before.
For 10 years.
Very familiar
for
with
10
him.
years.
The friend.
Yeah.
That was, torn apart.
They were actually really close friends, the victim and
The monkey?
No. Well, yeah, that too. But the victim and Sandra were actually really close friends for 30 years. So you heard her in her police report. You heard her in the 911 call say that she's eating my friend, my girlfriend. Now, this is the scene of the crime right here. I know it's kind of...
That's Travis?
He is in the car at this point.
So that's not him standing there?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, that is his... Yeah, that's him standing there, yeah.
Wow, he is a large mammal.
Yeah, so he is... I don't know if you can see that. So he is standing by the car. He's going to be in the car. At this point right here, the police are in their vehicles, and he's actually trying to rip the doors off the vehicles.
You know, there's a sign that says beware of dog, but there should be one that says beware of chimp.
Chimp. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Travis, who was intimately familiar with human tools, he was famous for drinking and operating a personal computer, opened the door of a squad car and went after the officer in the driver's seat, which you're seeing right now. Now,
And this is after, this is the same day they've been called. This
this
This is
all
at the scene, right?
is the
this
crime
all
scene.
happens within minutes. At 3:45, the 911
And he's
call.
already been shot. Like, the chimp's been shot. And
No,
stabbed.
not yet. Just stabbed.
And
Okay,
hit with a
okay.
shovel. And given Xanax.
So now he's just fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, he tries to rip the door off. Then they start. Well, they don't actually shoot Travis for the first time until he's in the cop car, and then, which is fucked up, I think, in my opinion, because he wasn't going anywhere, and they shot him at close range. Anyway, this is what happens. This is from the police captain Richard Conklin explaining the story. He says that the cop in the cruiser felt forced to shoot and kill. Quote, he's trapped in his car, the captain explains. He has nowhere to go. So he pulls a sidearm and shoots the chimp several times in close proximity. All right, so let's back up real quick. What do we have? The 911 call comes in. Travis is hit with a shovel.
Mm-hmm.
Travis is stabbed with a butcher's knife. He actually runs into the woods before the cops get there, but then he comes back. He tries to rip the doors off the police car, and he eventually gets into the police car, and the cops obviously scurry out of the police car, and now he's locked in the police car. And that is when the officer there pulls out his sidearm and shoots him point blank range while he's in the police car. Now, he's not dead at that point. This is very sad. I am so on the monkey side, if you can tell. He's not dead at this point. He runs back into the woods, and they lose track of him. However, they follow his blood. It's like a trail of blood, obviously. The monkey has a mortal wound, and following that trail of blood, they go inside the house. So Travis goes back inside the house. He goes into his cage, his home. He lays on the bed and he dies.
Oh, that's really sad.
Oh. Oh my God. That's fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah, fuck, I know. They didn't have to shoot him.
I mean, I do understand the fact that they did because
he was about to attack a police officer.
Yeah, no, I get it. I know, but fuck, man. Even the Sandra was like, shoot him, pull out your guns and shoot him.
I mean, she was like, kill the guy.
Yeah.
Like, she was adamant about it.
Yeah.
And I understand the fact that they had to protect other humans, but that's just...
That makes me want to hug my dog.
I know.
Where is he?
Luna.
All right, so for this case, I did read a little bit of a book that isn't specifically about the Travis face ripping off incident. However, the book is about owning exotic animals and the several times that it has become a huge problem to do so. But the author goes into the Travis case pretty well in detail, and he actually interviews a lot of the people that were involved. The book is called Forbidden Creatures, And let me see. This book is by a guy named Peter Laufer. Pretty good. I only read the couple chapters with Travis' story because I was doing this case. But anyway, we are going to look at the victim's face. This is pre-operation of her face. Obviously, she had a whole new face. And you'll see, she looks a lot different than she does in this picture I'm about to show you. But this is what she basically looked like after Travis attacked her. So, here you go. Who wants to see? I do. Okay, fuck. Oh, shit. If you guys want to, fuck.
Do you need another one, Jen?
I still have some in this one.
Do you need another one, Jen? Oh, God, that's terrible.
She lost her eyes.
She lost everything. Nothing on her face is there anymore. They did they built her everything. A mouth that's non-functioning. Well, she can talk. Her eyes, they did build her new eyes, but they don't work. A nose. Now, this is all graft. Well, I'm going to show you the after.
This is like immediately after.
Yeah, because this is millions of dollars worth of operations that she would go through after taking this photo right here. She revealed her face the first time on Oprah Winfrey, which, I have huge respect for Oprah. So if I was in this situation, I'd probably want to do the same. Because there were paparazzi and news stories that would pay tens and thousands, probably even more than that, to get a shot of her face. And she would have it concealed the whole time because she says that she didn't want to scare anyone, which I do believe. She obviously doesn't know what her face looks like. She never will. She can't see. She's blind. But
it's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's just a sad story.
It gets a little sadder.
Oh, fuck.
Are you trying to bring us down?
No, I just do.
Natasha, this is all Natasha's fault.
You guys want me to do full research on these stories? What the fuck?
No, this is. Hey, Natasha said she wanted to hear your take on it because you would do this research. So we appreciate it.
We do appreciate it.
It's just sad.
Is the next story less sad and more like murdery? Where we can
let's just get down to the gruesome.
No,
here.
it's just that we're kind of desensitized to everything, so that
even that
is not, because this is sad. This is not.
All right.
I just made myself sound like a terrible human being after rethinking what
probably,
I just said.
But I'm not editing it, so
it's what
we're live.
I said what I said, I guess.
The next episode is more murdery, yes, and in fact, we're going to record it live here for our Taco Supremo. So every week we do a couple episodes. We're going to start doing this first episode for everyone on YouTube. And the second episode will be for our Taco Supremo supporters. That's at Patreon something.
Yep, Patreon.com. Go
Whatever,
to Talk Murder to Me.
To
more
me.
Murder equals less sad. So true.
But I
realized how that sounded, and that's not what I meant.
But it's like, in this case... True.
I mean, this wasn't
animals.
This was not murder. This was an animal attack.
No, it was. But the animal was murdered.
But here, hold on. Just a little teaser for the next episode. We're going to cover a case where the judge has requested a sentence that I've never seen before. Ooh. Quote, the judge yesterday convicted this man and sentenced him to be strangled with an iron chain, chopped into pieces.
What?
And dissolved in acid in front of his victims' families.
That's terrible and not less sad.
I'm assuming that's fucking justified, though. Can't wait to hear what we're talking about next.
I think I need more alcohol.
Would you like another? Would you like another Vizzy Mimosa?
I think. Well, how do I? I'll have another. I'll have the.
Can I have that alcoholic coffee shit?
The one that I got you that time.
Yeah, Jen got that for you.
Oh, no, I'll just stick to what
You're
I got.
such an asshole.
The judge says,
Like one day I'm going to say something that he's never going to expect to come from my mouth, and I won't expect it either. So just prepare yourself.
strangled with an iron chain, chopped into pieces, and dissolved in acid in front of the victims' families. Charla's condition was critical. From the brother, quote, most of Charla's face did not survive. From the bridge of the nose down to her bottom lip and between the cheekbones, a flap of muscle and skin has replaced this area to prevent any infection. A temporary palate has been installed, end quote. Why would you, if you use the word installed on a human,
That's what they use for like nose piercings.
really?
I learned that this
shit.
week.
Wow,
They use
I
the
didn't know.
term installation. And because my friend got her nose pierced, and I was like, that sounds like you went to Home Depot.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
We had our
Nicole.
floors installed. From the words of Rick Esteban, medical responder on the Oprah Winfrey Show, quote, as we were being led to where the patient was, I saw some fingers. There were some teeth. There were blood trails to where the patient was laying down. Her facial structure was completely gone.
Keep going.
From the words of Andrea Reptko, medical responder on the Oprah Winfrey Show, quote, when I saw her hands, I would never have imagined an animal could have done that. They honestly looked like they had went through a meat grinder.
Ooh.
From the words of Dr. Kevin Miller, trauma team on Oprah, quote, the monkey had ripped off her entire upper jaw. He ripped off her nose, which was hanging on by a thread. We found extensive chimpanzee hair and teeth implanted into the bone.
Implanted. Some of the teeth that came off. This monkey,
Oh my God.
of the monkey.
Like he bit her so hard,
Yeah.
he took out his own teeth.
He bit. No, so, all right. I'm going to show you her whole body in a second. Her whole body is mauled from the waist up. Mostly her face, but her hands, which I don't know why they did this, but you're about to see a photo of her on the Oprah Winfrey Show with her thumb. Is her thumb, I think it's her left arm, is the only appendage that is left.
No fingers. So
But
no
they-
fingers, one thumb.
They did actually reattach that one thumb. So none of the other thumbs, so think about it.
So you only have two.
Well, none of the other thumbs or fingers were in a condition to be reattached. If you go back to what the responder said, the first responder, when I saw her hands, I would have never imagined an animal could have done that. They honestly looked like they went through a meat grinder. There was one appendage out of 10 that was in okay enough condition to be reattached. And honestly, I don't even know why they even reattached it. I'm not trying to be mean, but it doesn't have any use. As you're about to see, this is her on the Oprah Winfrey Show. It's the best picture. You can see. So she actually revealed her face on that show, but you see that the thumb is of her right hand. It's the one little appendage that's left, and they actually re-sewed that on. She is completely blind, even today. Yeah, so Natasha, she has changed her appearance, and I'm gonna go through that, but it took millions of dollars worth of surgery. Everything on her face has been reconstructed.
No, I think she meant that, like, that's why the chimp did what he did, is what she's saying.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna bring that up, but yeah. So Natasha from Live Chat says that the chimp may have done this because
He didn't recognize
he
her.
didn't recognize her, which is a theory. Obviously, we would never know, but she had changed her hair recently, Natasha, and also she was holding a stuffed animal in front of her face and kind of like cooing the monkey, like, look at me, look at me. But I think the hair change. She's known Travis for 10 years, and he was 14 at the time. So basically, since he was a little, chimp in diapers or whatever, they've known each other. So for this to happen, anyway. But yeah, that's a very good point.
That's like when my mom, when I was like 8, she went to the hairdresser, and you guys have met my mom. Like that's like you've seen her with her natural hair color. She came home and the color was called Coca-Cola Red. And I was sobbing. I was like, you need to go back. I was like, you are not my mom. Who are you? It was terrible. It was terrible. She changed it shortly. She changed it back shortly after.
That was mean.
It was scary.
As a child.
I was a child.
I remember one time I called, the only time I've ever done this, because I learned really quick. I was so young, probably like 7 or 8. I called my mom a bitch, and she slapped the shit out of me.
Oh, Viv, don't take that. Viv, don't play.
I'll never forget it. I was like, bitch. I don't even know where I can't. I don't even think I heard that word before. I don't know.
We were
so young.
We were up in our cottage in New Hampshire, and I don't know. I must have heard my dad say it before, but I was like jumping on the bed and I was like, shit. And my mom was like, what are you saying? And I was like, didn't think anything of it. And we literally went to church. She told the priest, and then I had to wash my mouth out with soap.
Really?
Yes.
It's like the Christmas story.
I had to wash my mouth out once too.
Really? Y'all Catholics, man.
Yeah. So
I'm
then I wouldn't swear in front of I swore like a fucking sailor when I was in front of my parents, but it was until I was in college and after like everything happened with when my parents split up and my mom and I got really close, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna let my potty mouth fly. Like you can know that I curse, Mom.
Well, growing up, like I wasn't allowed to curse. Like my dad was driving us home, my roommates and I back to college, and I said something that pissed me off, and he was like, "What did you say?" And I was like 18 or 19, and I was like, what do you mean?
Oh yeah, like saying the word crap was bad.
And then, but even recently, like my boss listened to one of our earlier episodes. She's like, "You have a potty mouth," and I'm like, "Oh no,
dude, I do. I know some of the episodes too. I'm so embarrassed.
I gave up swearing for Lent, but I haven't been doing very well.
It's been 10 years in the military. I mean, it's just part of the vernacular when you're in the military. You say that all the time. I remember growing up though, we couldn't say certain words like. My family would rather me say fuck and shit than to say butt, B-U-T-T, or the
really?
F word.
Or what about like, is like God damn it a bad word? Is God damn it really bad?
In Southern Baptist land, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
which to me, like that's...
Because we would watch...
I don't even think about
that's
it.
That's milder.
We would watch...
Damn is milder.
We would watch Beavis and Butthead, and I would have to say Beavis and Fanny Head. But yet again, I was the only person allowed to watch this shit because it's, I was like,
I was not allowed to watch Beavis and Butthead.
Me either, or The Simpsons.
Same, I wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
Oh man,
and my parents, even when I was growing up, were like a little iffy about the Power Rangers. No,
what?
Wait.
There's some Power Ranger stories I want to do. Apparently, 2 of them motherfuckers have murdered people.
But wait, but when I was a little bit older, I did get to dress up as the Pink Power Ranger.
Me too.
It was my favorite Halloween
and
costume.
One of them is a request.
Oh, we need to do it.
Oh my God, we should. Oh my gosh, maybe like I hate to say save it for Halloween, but wouldn't it be fun to dress up as Power Rangers?
That costume's not going to fit me.
I will say that
I definitely do not have my costume, but
I will say that Brienne has done the one of the Power Ranger episodes. That one that was requested. I'll do it. It's crazy.
My God,
he was a famous Power Ranger.
The White Ranger or the Green Ranger, or was it the Black Ranger?
I think it was
I think it was the Green Ranger.
I don't know who it was. I mean, I haven't done the story, but
go Power Ranger.
We didn't. I was too old for it. Anyway, let's get on with this. All right, so Charlotte's face, the eyeballs that you're going to see later were created from scratch. Now they're using her own tissues to create this stuff. The bulbous on her face, if you see there,
left of her nose.
No, of her nose. Yeah. So actually, Oprah points out, she says the bulbous, she uses the word bulbous on your face, and apparently that was created from her leg. So they pulled her leg tissue and created that. Now this is all for aesthetics, and it was all for the first go around. Obviously she gets a new face, but they have to graft a new face. This is an expensive fucking shit right here. Millions of dollars to do this. I mean, obviously, it's worth it, but they created a mouth for her and everything. She was, as the Florida zombie case, which I would never forget what he said. The guy his name was Popo, Ronald Popo. Mm-hmm. He got eaten by that guy. I forgot the killer's name, but he was just turned into a zombie like you do in Florida, I guess. And he said he was ripped to ribbons.
Oh, yeah.
They use, I mean, go back to 911 call. He's ripping her face off. Like, just pulling out everything. The fucking eyes. I mean, the eyeballs, like the eyes came out. Like, you know how they're connected to
the optical nerve.
Optical nerves or whatever. Like, he is grabbing the fucking eyeballs and ripping them out. Almost like, I play that game, Mortal Kombat. Mm-hmm. And, like, the fatalities in there, you can actually rip people's fucking jaws off. It's the same shit.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of two things. The first one being the Three Fates in Hercules, where they get the eyeball and they have to share the eyeball.
Oh, yeah.
And then the second one is that company on Tony Hawk Pro Skater, the graphic with the eyeball.
Oh, yeah. Activision, I think.
Maybe Activision, yeah.
So this is her in Happier Times with Travis.
Aww.
The victim?
Yeah, this is her.
Oh, he's such a cute little chimp.
It's sad. We're about to get to the real brunt of it here, but...
We haven't hit that yet?
No, I actually went further and researched Travis because honestly, if you guys haven't noticed now, I do feel like Travis is a victim. I know I'm such a pansy, but I mean, I think he is a victim as well. But I researched his family history and his mom, unfortunately, went out in the same fashion.
Oh,
wow.
Kind of sad. So if you want to read this is a statement from the state's attorney. Obviously, they were trying to sue the state, the state. This was in Connecticut. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier.
Stamford, correct?
Stamford, yeah, because...
That's where Maury
there you go.
Was filmed in Jerry Springer.
Okay.
Also, Maury was just canceled after 31 years.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I guess I'll never know the results of that fucking test. Shit. John, you're off the hook. Fuck yeah. Shit. Nicole's gonna divorce me. No, that's a good point. Yeah, so Maury is filmed in Stamford. I've never been an audience member of that show per se, but Travis has appeared on that show. And obviously this is in the same city, so it's really easy. So this is Travis and Charla in Happier Times. If you want to read this is from David Cohen, the state's attorney. The whole thing is they're trying to sue the state for money, not because she wants to get rich. She could give a fuck about that. But I'm telling you, these medical procedures that she goes through, they say that the $4 million they initially requested would pay for a small portion. So to keep that in mind, a small portion. They had to build a face, like in that movie Face Off. Literally.
I have not seen that movie.
Oh, God.
Me either.
You're terrible.
We were going to watch it once, and you were
I've seen it. Because I've seen it a billion times.
Yeah, but I haven't.
It's one of Nicolas Cage's good movies.
Statement of David Cohen, state's attorney for the Judicial District of Stamford, Norwalk. Prior to February 16th, 2009, the only incident involving the chimpanzee involving Stamford police action occurred on October 19th, 2003, where the chimpanzee left a vehicle in which it was riding in downtown Stamford and eluded capture for a period of time. At that time, the incident was treated by most people, including local media, as more of a nuisance than a seriously dangerous situation.
The reason what you just read is really important for this case is because, like I said, they're trying to get money from the state because, as you'll see, Sandra, the chimp owner, she runs a towing business. She's got a little bit of money, but she can't fund out millions of dollars. Mm-hmm. And I can guarantee you that Charla Charla did not want to sue because they've been friends for 30 years. You don't want to sue your friend, but at the same time, you need to pay for the medical. And I'm sure this is a case. This is like not a he said, she said thing. This is just, friends literally torn apart, if you want to say, Ooh. Sandra dies a few years after that. She was getting older anyway.
And Sandra was the caller?
Yeah, she was the caller. So she dies. She didn't really have money to do the facial things. So they were trying to sue the state. The reason this is important, what you just read, is because the state knew that there was a chimp and there was no permits. Okay, in this state, in Connecticut, you need a permit to have an exotic animal. And him escaping in 2003 is documented proof that the state knew that there was a chimp unregistered in the house. That's why I got you to read that.
Interesting.
Now, this is the killer / victim, if you want to go down that route. This is Travis right here. This is Travis. I went through all of his background, so I don't know if you guys have signed off, but I'm going to tell you about where he came from. I think it's kind of important. Travis was born in Festus, Missouri. He was born to Connie Casey. Connie Casey is a notorious name, almost like the Tiger King stuff.
He wasn't born to Connie Casey. Just want to make that clear.
He came out of Connie Casey's womb. Okay, whatever, Jen. He was born to... You're right. Okay, Jen.
Born to a chimp owned by Connie Casey.
That's when they think... So the reason... So evolution... You know how evolution works, right?
Yeah.
Well, I know that, but...
Was it backwards?
A species actually branches off into a new species at the point where you can't conceive a child with that other species. So technically, if you take humans in one part of the world and we have no contact with them, like we don't date them or whatever, they evolve their separate ways and then we evolve our separate ways. Eventually, we won't be able to have kids or children with them. That means that we are two separate species.
Right.
So... what was I going with that? So Travis, born in Festus, Missouri. He was born in the compound owned by Connie Casey and her husband, Mike. Connie Casey is notorious for, obviously she got fame after this, but she is a huge exotic animal, especially in the chimpanzee region. Kind of like that Joe Exotic, whatever his name is.
Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic. It's like him, very infamous in that world.
Or Doc Antle, who's in Myrtle Beach.
So, he was born in Missouri. Missouri apparently has really laxed laws on... Well, they basically don't have any laws. If you're a human, you can own whatever the fuck you want. You can own a goddamn dinosaur if you can find one. You can own whatever the fuck. So that's why that compound is there. And they do call it a compound, a wild animal compound. Travis's biological mother, the actual chimp mother, her name was Susie. She was shot dead in the neighbor's driveway when she escaped. She escaped to stroll around. She's done it before. She just wants to see, kind of like your dog runs out. He just wants to see the world. He ain't going to kill anyone. He just wants to, it's like a rumspringa. He's just escaping, strolling around, and then usually the chimp comes back. So this is Travis's mother. The shooter, Jason Coates, was a self-described country boy. He said, or he claimed, he feared for his life. So he shot the chimp in his own driveway. Now, I found the report of that, actually. It took me a while to fucking find it. This is the report of that. This is in 2001. And from what my research has shown, this happened in where? 2009, right? Mm-hmm. At that time, he requested a pardon from the governor to get out of prison for this killing. So this happened in 2001, which I couldn't find his exact arrest record, but that would mean he was in prison for 10 years for killing Travis's mother. And it was not in self-defense. It was just because he's a fucking asshole, to be honest. Anyway, this right here, 18-year-old found guilty in chimpanzee shooting. A young man found guilty. This is his name is, what's his name? Jason Coates. This man, 18-year-old Jason Coates, claims the chimps were violent, throwing rocks and scaring his dog. But other witnesses said Susie, the chimp, had been tranquilized and shooting her was unnecessary, kind of like in the cop car. Not saying the cops were wrong because the chimp did charge them, but Travis was also confined in a police car, right? I mean, you didn't have to pull out your revolver and cap him a bunch of times.
But I thought he had like about to rip the doors off the thing.
He did. He ripped the door open, and then he was in the car. The police were out of the car. He was confined in that space.
Oh, the cop wasn't in the car with him?
No, he was not in the car with them. I'm not saying that Travis couldn't open the door or anything, but I'm saying at that point, I mean, I get it's protocol, but man, fuck, dude. Like, I don't know. Anyway, and the reason I'm saying this is because chimps are really fucking close to humans, as you're going to see in a little bit. Going into his house, even this picture right here, look in the background. Like you see some photos on the wall and stuff. They found a lot of photos drawn by Travis, like in crayons.
Oh, wow.
So very close to humans, in my opinion. Anyway. So Travis, born in Missouri, mother shot dead by Jason Coates. He went to jail for the killing. So he was a, quote, for-profit product. That is what the term is for a chimp of his nature. These baby chimps go for more than $50,000 a piece.
That's more than I make in a year.
Nicole's like, how do I get in on this?
Do they have that at the Goodwill store?
Let me take you to the back here. We got a nice product here. $6.99. You can sell it for $50,000.
I mean,
this was a complete legal transaction in Missouri. Susie was 28 when she died. Her and two others escaped. The other one was the name was Coco. Coco, quote, Coco stands up and begins shouting at teenagers in his monkey voice. The attorney, the defense attorney says for Jason, quote, all of them were scared to death. Although the judge disagreed, and Jason, the shooter of Travis's mother, was still in prison. So obviously the judge had a heart for animals. So the family thinks it's a freak accident. And, you know, Charla has never really came out and said it from what I've seen, but she never badmouthed her friend or whatever. They've been friends for 30 years. She was really vocal and still is really vocal on the banning, I guess, of having exotic animals. She was scared of Travis even since the day she's met him. So there may have been a fear thing involved. You know, animals can sense that. But at the end of the day, she obviously, I mean, yeah, anyway, if you want to read this.
He didn't have anything but love until this freak accident, she said. Quote, he was my life. Everybody knows it. I cooked for him. I shopped for him. I lived with him. I slept with him. Well, that's fucking weird.
That is weird. I didn't see that earlier.
Okay, we're going to need to dissect that one later. He was just the only thing I had left. It's something I can't hardly live with because he went into his room and died, and I wasn't with him. I couldn't get back in the house. Not only that, Herold ignored the fate of her friend when she reacted in public. Quote, I had to get a shovel, then a knife to get Travis off Charlie. She told the New York Post just after her friend Charla Nash was mauled, quote, "It was very difficult to do this, but I had to save my friend. I'm so sorry to what happened to Charlie. She is my dear friend."
Charla, same thing. I'm going to get into her background too. I know this a little dragged out, but I'm sorry. Let's kind of go. Let's fucking motorboat through this thing. Inside the home, there were drawings done on the fridge by Travis. Herold says, quote, "He couldn't have been more of a son than if I gave birth to him." When asked if she would raise another one, yes, they're the closest things to humans, to us. We can give them blood transfusions and they can give us one. How many people go, and this is very fucking important for me, how many people go crazy and kill other fucking people? Well, she didn't say fucking, but how many people go crazy and kill other people?
A lot.
Fucking like Randy Stair, right? All these shooters and shit.
It definitely happens.
I mean, more than one monkey attack, one or two monkey. I'm just saying. Anyway, she says, how many people go crazy and kill other people? This is one incident, and I don't know what happened. He ate well. I saw what was going on and hollered at him. He was just grabbing at her, and I went to get the shovel. I was trying to hit him to stop it, and it wasn't working. So I grabbed a knife and stabbed him. And as Herold recounts, in that awful moment, she cried, quote, "He looked at me like, Mom, what did you do?" When she stabs him. She's had this monkey for 14 years. Since it was a fucking, what do you call monkey
baby.
pups? Monkey baby. A monkily. All right. So a little bit about Travis. He was famous. If you wanted to, this is her and the monkey.
Oh.
Cute little guy.
I know. I mean, if you look at the pictures now, you can see that she does seem a little fearful of the monkey. And she says numerous times that she's always feared him.
Well, I mean, it's a wild animal, so, like, in
Yeah.
a sense, you kind of should be fucking afraid.
Yeah.
You
Should
know?
genetically mutate them so they don't get any bigger than that. Then we can have them. Because it'd be cool to have a fucking monkey. Like, we'd be doing the podcast and be like, yo, dude, grab me a beer, bro. And
You
he
can
would...
train your dogs to do that.
That dog right there that just poots all the time and
Okay,
fuck...
perhaps Stella would. Actually, her reaction is, "You bring me a beer." That's actually more like Stella. Hubble would do it.
All right, we're
He's a
almost done
pleaser.
with this, guys. So I know it's a little long. Go ahead, read this. This is from the Park City Daily News, 30th November 2012.
Travis had starred in TV commercials for Old Navy and Coca-Cola when he was younger and made an appearance on The Maury Povich Show. The chimpanzee was the contestant champion of the Widowed Herald and was fed steak, lobster, and ice cream. The chimp could eat at the table, drink wine from a stemmed glass, use the toilet, and bathe and dress itself. Travis had previously bitten another woman's hand and tried to drag her into a car in 1996, but a man's thumb 2 years later and escaped from her home and roamed downtown Stamford for hours before being captured in 2003, according to the lawsuit.
So this is about, I'm just going real quick. This is about the settlement. They were trying to sue the state, $4 million from an estate owned by the owner, which was deceased at the time. That was the caller, 911 caller. Nash's brother filed a lawsuit in 2009 because remember, Charla is completely blind, doesn't know any, can't see or, not defend herself, but be in court by herself type of thing. So luckily she has close family members. Nash's brother filed a lawsuit 2009 seeking $50 million from Sandra Herold. However, they went after the state. Nash lives now in a nursing home outside of Boston. She sued for negligence. Fucking shit. Negligence and recklessnesses. Fuck. She sued for a few different things. Herold also gave Travis the medication, the Xanax, which exacerbated his violent propensities. All right. Let me see. She's handless now except for one thumb. The state knew that Chimp was dangerous. It was a, quote, accident waiting to happen and monstrously strong, yada, yada, yada. All right. This is her now after the surgery. This is the best photo I could find of her. An improvement. She's got eyes.
Wow.
They don't work. Her nose doesn't work. Her mouth doesn't really work. I mean, she can't like produce saliva. Like her mouth doesn't work. Like all that, the tongue, all that stuff is not right. I mean, they had to. This is a face. This is a face. A new face. Anyway,
like, did someone? This is a serious question. I'm not trying to be funny or anything. Did someone donate their face?
I think so. Yeah, because she was saying something about that. Her goal was to get a hand transplant. I don't know why, but she, in one of her interviews, she said something to the effect of, you have to get both of those organs, I guess, from the same donor or whatever.
Both of your hands?
But no, the hands and the face, something to that effect. That was her goal in life, is to have hands.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you a little bit about her just real quick. I'm going to run through it. She is an extremely strong woman. Can you ask yourself right now, would you do the same? Would you even want to live? Charla Nash, 55, grew up in Poughkeepsie, New York. She left home when she was 17. She left home to compete in the rodeo. She was a cowgirl.
Hot damn. That's cool.
Yeah, so she's been around animals her whole life. She was racing horses around barrels. Her real first name is Francine, although she later changed it, not on record, but just, telling people her name was Charlie. That came from the rodeo. They started calling her Charlie because she was a badass cowgirl, apparently, winning all kinds of competitions. She was really good at what she did. Then she just started going by Charla. She worked with her friend Sandra occasionally. She was a dispatcher for her tow truck business, and she collected bottles to pay her other bills. She had very little money. She actually worked for a shelter for a long time for abused women, and she got around. She's all around. She was a great person from what everyone has said. Even her daughter, her teenage daughter, well, at the time, her teenage daughter, they're very close. She met Sandra, her lifetime friend for 30 years, at a horse auction, and that's when her and her daughter moved to Stamford, and she's known Travis for 10 years. All right, wrapping this up real quick. I kind of went into this, but if you're wondering why people want chimps, where it came, if you're wondering why people want to have chimps or why people were so fascinated with seeing them on TV, there was a little show back in 1952 that was going under, and you probably heard of it. It's called the Today Show. In 1952, Dave Garroway was the host, and ratings fucking blew ass. Ratings sucked. They were desperate, so they got a monkey. This is the monkey.
Wow.
His name was J. Fred Muggs. He could do everything. Quote, this is from that book, Forbidden Creatures. Eisenhower-era America became enthralled with the chimpanzee's antics, playing the piano, messing with his birthday cakes, interviewing celebrities, and then ratings soared. Garroway and Muggs co-starred until 1957, and then the Today Show had secured its permanent place as a morning television institution. That is why that is the first time monkeys became a thing, right? Prior to this, no, just after this, the fucking dumbass Russians sent a fucking monkey in goddamn space, knowing goddamn well it wasn't going to come back down. Fucking assholes. But if you listen to our story next week, you'll see that we've done a lot worse. Anyway, one more thing before I quit. Like I said, if you want to hear the next story, we're talking about a serial killer that the judge said should be drowned in acid in front of all his victims. We're going to do that. This is Talk Murder Me podcast. Thank you guys on YouTube if you're still there for listening, watching. We love you guys. And if you are a Supremo, go back and listen to this episode. This is
Uncle Fatty.
This is my Uncle Fatty. Uncle Fatty, he was a monkey in India, and he went missing from a fat camp. He was notorious for stealing food from local vendors, and they put him in a fat camp. They have fat camps for monkeys in India. Look, he's so cute. He went missing in 2019, and I tried so desperately to track him down. But still, he's missing, and he's presumed dead. But I did the story for whatever the fuck reason.
At least no one calls you Uncle Fatty.
At least no one has ever fucking done this story. Anyway, if you're a Patreon member, Supremo, you can check that shit out. This is the Talk More Me podcast. It's been a blast. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Natasha, for your request.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Natasha. Until next time, good night, you lovely, lovely people.